fire segment, and there's no better guest to talk about that than Madam June. She's the CEO of Kenya Tourism Board, and she's patiently waiting for that conversation, which is coming shortly your way. So stay tuned for that conversation with the CEO of Kenya Tourism Board, Madam June Chepkemoi. That is in the quick fire segment shortly. And still talking of women in sport, Lionesses didn't really get their spots, or they didn't roar, but let's cross over to Tanzania, where Kenya's rising Starlets, that's the national under-20 football team, so their quest for a 2026 World Cup go up in flames after they were beaten by the host Tanzania 3-1 in post-match lotteries. The match ended in a 1-1 draw in both legs, and now the dream is all but over. Steve, maybe I'll stay with you. We discussed this here last week, and I made a submission that the Tanzanians have been a hard nut to crack, also in their backyard. They beat us 1-0, 1-1 all draw, and now on the sport kicks, we didn't really get it right. And that World Cup dream is now gone up in smoke.
You see that Tanzanians are getting it right. In reference, a few minutes ago, we were talking about their league. They benchmarked in Kenya in 2011. I remember when the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium was being put up. We were there with you during Sekafa tournaments. And that is when they were putting up their structures under the leadership of Tenga, you remember?
Yeah,
Tenga.
Fine gentleman.
Yeah, fine gentleman. He's the foundation of what we are seeing now. And his deputy, I think, succeeded him. So that transition and the continuity, these are the fruits that you are seeing. That game, I watched it at the Ulinzi complex.
The first leg.
The first leg. We really struggled, and I put it up here. I was challenged last week, but I was very blunt, and I said, if that is the same character that we are taking to Dar es Salaam, I'm not so sure if we will really make it through. I had an advice to the coach. Probably what we would have gotten out of that fixture was a draw. And we were headed there until the Tanzanians were given a penalty that drew the results to a 1-1 in aggregate that sent us into the penalties that we eventually lost. I think the energy, the motivation was not there. I really watched the whole game, and the midfield was asleep. The defense.
Why do you think there was no motivation? Is it a lack of motivation, or tactically we're not just above Tanzania?
We talked of structures, and you remember it's a debate that how much are we paying our national team coach? Let us start with the Harambee Starlets. How much are we paying Beldino Demba? How much are we paying the under-20 coach? How much are we paying the under-18 or 17 coach? On their main counterparts, we know Benny McCarthy is paid millions. But what about the women?
Yeah.
And I drew an analogy that you cannot spend money in the desert to try and get something out of it, and yet you have a fertile land that you only need seeds to get the results. We are putting so much money in the men's football, and yet we are not recognizing that our girls that have gone to the World Cup in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, they have qualified for AFCON in Morocco this year. You know, we are struggling with our men to qualify for AFCON. We have only qualified for AFCON 2027 by the fact that we are hosts. It's an automatic ticket. We have not struggled for it. So why are we not...
So we love to earn our stripes.
Yes.
Yeah,
why,
we'll get to that
why are we not investing in the girls? That is my discussion, because they have shown us that they are up to the task. But
and they have come close, bearing in mind that the junior Starlets were at the World Cup, remember?
They were,
and we talked of Rambe Starlets having been at the
WAFCON. They have qualified again this year.
And Vihiga Queens also competing at that stage.
At the Champions League, the Women's Champions League. So it's a matter of, when I talk of motivation, I think you can clearly see that they are not putting in that final kick because what are we taking home at the end of the day? So it is a grave issue that has to be looked into. And I even said, even if we were to go past Tanzania, will we have gone past Cameroon? So I think ni aibu tu tumejiondolea mapema.
Zita, what's the solution? He's given us all the cobwebs and all that.
I am so happy.
But now we need, how do we bounce from this going forward? He's given all that he feels is ailing the women football, and rightfully so. I think even in terms of facilities, these girls play in primary school grounds, some of them in shambles, in very dilapidated condition. How can they bounce back?
I'm so happy Shitera is the one who's laying down all this problem, because ingekuwa mimi wangesema you're playing the other card. So I'm so happy it's Shitera. Let me just talk a little bit about the game, because as we said here, the Tanzanian team is the team that went for the previous they've been together for WAFCON. They've been together for a long time. To talk about the Kenyan team, the last time we went, I think this is the time that we're coming together after going for the World Cup. There was not any preparation in between.
Yeah, it is the same team that has
transitioned. But the last time to limit when around last year. So coming in and then you're giving us 2 weeks that we need to prepare, and we're going for such a big game. It wasn't even enough time for the coach and to know who's supposed to do what, to go and play this game. Something else. Let's talk about again preparation. We are going even to the WAFCON very, very soon. Odemba has the team in camp. How is the preparation? Shitera has talked about her contract. Yes, how is the preparation? Are we having the game that we need to play? Like, are we having the test games with all these big wings, that the big teams that we need to play with? Are we having the test game with Cameroon? Are we having the test game with Nigeria? We don't know if they actually. I don't know if it already confirmed if the WAFCON is going to be played in Morocco or South Africa.
It is in Morocco.
Is it in Morocco? We were supposed to go to Asia actually for the camp, for boot camp before going for the WAFCON. As the team traveled to go for the boot camp. It's still here in Kenya. So how are the girls in the camp? Have you even seen anything, the hype that we give to the men's team now, the girls in the camp? Actually, maybe other people are hearing it from me that Odemba has the team in the camp. People don't know about the camp. Are we talking, who is supposed to tell us about that? Who is supposed to come out?
Tell us who is in the camp.
These,
how are they doing?
How are they doing? Those social media small clips that are supposed to go around to tell us the girls are here, we need to support them. There's nothing like that. No one knows the girls are in the camp, are preparing for WAFCON. We will just know that they are playing WAFCON against this team. That is the fixture that is here. You see? So we have to know how to prepare these teams to go in these games. We cannot blame the teams that you've not performed well because of ABCDEFG. How is the preparation for these girls when they're going forward for the games?
Zita, they are not very, very happy. And of course, that's our pet topic. And you can see the passion. And of course, even the CEO on the other wing is itching to contribute. But we'll be engaging her shortly in our quick fire segment. Remember, in the question of the day, we are staying on AFCON 2027, which Shitera just alluded to, and we are asking you, do you think East Africa or the Pamoja bid will be ready to host AFCON 2027? That competition is primed for June, July in Nairobi, Kampala, Dar es Salaam, and Zanzibar. So, do you think East Africa will be ready for AFCON or to host AFCON 2027? X us at Citizen TV Kenya, at Isaac Swila. We are also on Facebook. You can interact with that question as well as pick your phone and text 22422. We'll sample your feedback. And now, let's go back to Nyayo. There was a lot of color, pomp, fanfare as Shujaa Lionesses battled their opponent in the HSBC Sevens Division 2. Take a look at how it went down. This is the Fan Zone.
Saruji, come and watch rugby, come and enjoy the time with us, come and have fun with us. Rugby is the best game to ever exist.
I think that should have been done differently. This game should have been taken to Talanta Stadium, where it's the first stadium where it's enclosed. Here the people are happy, but the sunlight is over their head.
Honestly, it's great seeing women in these fields. It's great seeing them go. They're giving it their all. They have done very well. They have done us proud, and we're so happy as women to watch our fellow women. I don't even have the words for it. We're just excited.
Kenyan fans have always been eager to have such events, and you can see by the turnout of the crowds. We are quite happy. The families are happy. We are having people coming all around from